October 5th. This is Dave Dispinette with the Stock Playbook, just giving you a sample of what we do on a nightly basis at our site for our subscribers. I think you should sign up. Check it out. Dow Jones was up 131 points tonight, 1.2%. NASDAQ Composite 55 points, 2.3%. S&P 500 up 20 points, 1.8%. No volume. This is what we talked about yesterday. We were impressed by yesterday's volume. We think this could last. It might last another day. It might not last another day. We'll see. I don't see any conviction behind this. This, to me, is just another one of these fake, bounces, which we had here. Fake tradable bounces. Here, you had another one here that lasted for a day and a half. You got one here. I mean, we've seen this now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Now 6. How high it goes, I don't know. I don't think it's going to get above the 50-day moving average. If it does, he'll probably only be 4, 5, 6 points above and then flip around and reverse the other way. This 50-day moving average is down. We are in a bear market. We got a 200-day that's starting to turn and head lower. I still believe the path of least resistance is lower till we get a catalyst that moves us higher. SPXU has been our vehicle of choice for those that don't play the E-minis. As you can see, it looks identical. Inverse. So we got a pullback. We had a nice run. We talked about getting long again in that 17.5 level right on this pullback. We talked about getting long here at 17. We went from 17 to almost 22. Got in again at 17.5. Had a nice shot. I know a couple days ago I said we could see it in the mid-20s. I don't know if 23.76 constitutes mid-20s, but regardless, with the vicious move we had at the close yesterday, you should have took some off the table. The rest, if you're still in there, I would sit at this point and add to the position. Whatever you sold already, re-up, re-buy it. I'm looking around that 18.5, 19 level. I will start nibbling on SPXU. I bought some longs, with the market selling off. You got to buy them when they're cheap. Halliburton was one. Now I'm profitable. Nice move today after yesterday. Joy Global, I picked up some yesterday. I shared it. Whoops, missed the O. I shared it with our subscribers. Wow. Let's try this again. Joy Global. I bought this as an investment. I said it's also a good trade. When you get a 6-7% move in Joy Global in a day, you take some off the table. That's exactly what I did. I picked up some yesterday at 61 and change. Today, or towards the end of the day, it was 66.50, 66.40, and I sold half of my position. I was never in it for 5, 6, 7%, but I made it in a day. I'll take a little off. If this thing goes to 80 with that, with me in only half, great. But I am not in belief that this is a bull market. I just wanted to play some stuff for a bounce. Joy Global is one of the ones I played. If it comes back in, maybe I'll go ahead and add to my position again. Only time will tell. 2 stocks that we discussed with our subscribers tonight. F5, I'll let you know about this one. This is one that's been on our radar for some time. Had a nice haircut here. This company's got phenomenal revenue growth, phenomenal earnings growth, institutional sponsorship. I like the volume the last 2 days. Recaptured the 50-day moving average. We've recently emerged from this downtrend that you can see we've been firmly in. So emerging from the downtrend, recapturing the 50-day moving average, heavy volume to the upside. F5 Networks, when we see a stock that gaps down and drops like this from 120 to 70, we always say you got to wait for it to reestablish itself as a potential leader. Today was the first sign of it reestablishing itself. Now, if the market rolls over again, which I think it will, F5 is not going to have the mojo to continue to $120 a share with the market correcting another 10% from here. But now it's on your radar again. So if this pulls back, in a sell-off, and we get an opportunity to get long at 70, 72, 73, you give it a shot with a real tight stop loss at 69. You can see how this thing's been holding this level. F5 Networks is one. Acme Packet, APKT, guided down their revenues, guided down their earnings, heavy volume, closed in the upper half of the range. This is a name we've liked for some time. You're going to have to sign up for a free trial to the Playbook to see exactly how we're playing this one, but we outline a few in tonight's video. Acme Packet. That's it for the stock playbook. Have a good night. I'll talk with you tomorrow.